Hello, this is Bobby again. There's just a few more things that I want to go over. As you saw here when we forced this Scoop It to the top, this article to the top, there are other icons here that we can explore. The first one is a little pencil, and it's for editing. So after you've scooped an article, if you see something that's wrong, you might want to change something. You can change the title, and you can change the type in here, and you can change your image if you want. More options here. You can add more tags here, but there's also an option elsewhere to do that. So once you make all of your changes, just save it. And then we have, this is where you can add additional tags. And I do suggest adding tags at least to some of your articles, if not all of them. Tagging it does take additional time, but you will get more people finding your Scoop It if you tag at least some of the articles that you scoop. So I've tagged this one Atlantic University and Transpersonal Studies. Once you finish adding your tags, then you can click Save. Here I've added tags of Atlantic University, but then also aura and human design because that's what the article is regarding. So we can save that. And the other icon here is a little trash can. So if after you've scooped an article you get a second look at it and you decide that it's really not up to snuff, it's really not the quality that you want to share with your students, then you can delete it at any time. Over here, this will tell you how many people have reacted to your Scoop It by re-scooping it or possibly commenting on it. And here is another way to share, another option, again, to share it on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn if you haven't already done so. Oh, and here is the link to it as well. So if you want somebody just to get to this article, you can just use that and give them that link. So that should be that. And I think we've covered, nope, we haven't looked at this yet. So we have, so far only one person has looked at it. It's probably me. Right now we have 85 pending suggestions. We don't have a Scoop It score yet. Scoop It will score everyone's Scoop It compared to everyone else's Scoop It. So I guess that's based on how many viewers you have, how many articles you have, etc. So I think the highest I've gotten my notes from a Dreamer Scoop It is up to about 80, and most of the time it's around 75. Visitors will tell you how many visitors you've had today and how many that's more total, or this is, I'm sorry, this is total, and how many you've had today. So it tells you when it was last updated, when it was created, who created it, the number of posts you have, the number of followers you have, and the number of reactions you've gotten. If we go over to share, again, it's another option. They want you to share, obviously, on Facebook and Twitter. Filter, if you want to find a specific article that you've scooped, after you've had 10, 12, 50, hopefully, pages, you might be looking for one particular post that you've posted, and you can try just typing in a keyword there and seeing if it will find it. And again, I think we've covered everything in here. Suggested comments, the bookmarklet, rescoop from other topics, create your own scoops. We've done all of this. The RSS feed, I will not explain what an RSS feed is. If you know what it is and you know how to use it, then that's where you would get it. If you don't know what an RSS feed is, that's fine. We're not going to worry about it. One other thing here I want you to see up at the top. We have notifications, and this covers, there's a lot of different notifications here, so you might just every once in a while come up and check, see what notifications are here. You might find something of interest or something useful for you there. And there, if you have more than one topic, then you can switch back and forth between them, and that's where you're going to do your new scoop. And this, if you want to change your profile or any kind of your settings, if you want to upgrade to a professional um, rather than the free, and if you want to log out, that's all there. Let's just go back into Curate and see if there's anything else that we haven't covered yet. We go to Manage. We did the edit, we did the manage sources, we did the customization. We did not do the widget yet, so we'll look at the widget now. The widget is a handy little tool to place on your website, on your blog, and on your course page, so that people can see it and just click on it and go right to your ScoopIt. And the settings over here, this is the full image as it is here. If you want to see it with a description, then you see the image and the description of it. I'm not quite sure which one I prefer. Really, just the image often isn't enough. I think I like it with a description myself better. And you can decide if you want it to just go back and forth between 3 posts or if you want up to 10 posts. I like 5. I think it's just a little bit more variety without being overwhelming. You can retitle it here if sometimes if your title is too long and it doesn't fit, you can retitle it. So you might want to just call this Prism Scoop It or something. And the slider will determine if the posts go back and forth so you see more than one, or if you want it static, it will just always just be the first article, whatever it is. I like the dynamic. I think it captures your attention. You can then change the speed at which they change. I like 5 seconds. I think it's long enough to get an idea of what it is. The width is very important. If you're putting it on your course page, you're going to need to put it down to, I think it's about 220. It might be 230, but you're going to need to bring that down that size so that it will fit properly in the space allotted on the course. And once you have got all your settings the way that you want, you click Finish and grab Code, and then you highlight it and copy it. And then you would go into your course and create an HTML block and paste the code into the block and save, and you will be done. That's all there is to it. And then you'll have your ScoopIt on your course page. So actually, let's preview and test settings, and you'll see that's what it looks like. I think that we have now covered everything there is. If I find anything more, then we'll come back. Let's just make sure we did that now. And we did all that. So we're good. I hope you have found these videos helpful. I hope you decide to create your own ScoopIt. I think you'll find that it's fun and educational. It's a good way to keep your students up to date on what's going on in the topic at hand. And it's a good way to advertise your course and a good way to advertise Atlantic University. So thanks for joining me and have a great day.